Then the other side, the Chinese side, and a lot of their politicians, they outrightly deny the allegations and say there's no evidence for it. How do you respond to that?
Yeah, they deny. Then they ask, for example, where is my mother? They don't answer. Where's my 38 relatives? They don't answer. Show them, to prove them they're alive. They're alive. There's no answer. And they say so-called education program ended and they're released. But recently there's one media organization did work for 2 years. Actually, they follow the Chinese Baidu, which is the Chinese version of Google, and the Baidu map, because some parts of the East Turkestan, they put just blanket. And they noticed that, okay, why they put blanket? Just, you don't see anything. When they do zoom in, it's just blank. There's nothing. And then when they use the same coordinates and they use Google or other advanced technology, when they check exactly the same place, there's a concentration camp. The Chinese government is still building, expanding it. And so it is very common, and recently Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi also said in one of the European capital city, probably in Berlin, said that there is no such a thing in concentration camp, and all Uyghurs are graduated and they got a job. And so all Uyghurs asked the same question. Number one, my mother is 78 years old. She did not need education. And my brother, he got a job. He graduated to university. He did not need the education. And so where are they? If they graduated, where are they? And this is the question repeatedly asked by exiled Uyghurs, because we lost communication. There's no any communication with our family members. So if they are safe, or if nothing happened, so why Chinese government just do the simple thing, just allow people to communicate with their parents and their siblings, their relatives, just say hello to them. Simple as that.
When was the last time, again, if you could repeat, please, Brother Mehmet, when was the last time you spoke to your mother and your brother? And
it was on October 23rd, 2016. Just after 1 month, it will be 4 years. 4 years. And it is not only my story, and all Uyghurs living abroad, they have the same story. And if it is the education program, why the Chinese government is arresting professors, doctors, singers, soccer players in National League, successful businessmen, millionaires, and the PhD students, and the religious scholars? What kind of education you are going to give them? Because they are at the top of their profession. They should be teachers. And what they are doing in this so-called education camp, if you intend to provide them education or a job skill. Now, previously, the employers, now they became slave laborers. That the education you are giving to them? And the Chinese government admits recently that they confiscated all the wealth of the Uyghurs, entrepreneurs and businessmen and success, because we established our own industry as Uyghurs. Because in China, you cannot eat everything. And when you live with the Chinese in East Turkestan, because Chinese government transferred millions of them, yes, you have to have your own industry, the food industry and the beverage and even tea or clothing and everything. We have our own sustainable industry sectors. It is self-sufficient. Chinese government destroyed all of them. And so where are they? And now many millionaires, they work in slave laborers, and all of the businesses confiscated from them and assigned to new coming Chinese settlers, and now previously Uyghur millionaires and the bosses now working as a slave labor to the new Chinese boss who took over their own business. Is this education?